Once again, we are here with CNS North Stars girls flag football. It is the historic first season of this sport here in our community, first and foremost for Section 3, and first time at CNS. And I know that there's other schools that want to jump in now for next season, but this school was one of the few that said, we want to be a part of history. We want to do it. We don't want to wait and see how it goes. We want to usher it in and be a pioneer. Coach Diego, what does it mean to you that CNS didn't want to wait and see, but wanted to be a part of history?
Yeah, it was a great feeling. Our district took a leap of faith, and no one really knew how this was going to go. Coach Maurizio and I, we have experience coaching football in the fall, but this was new for us.
Yeah.
It was new for our athletic director. It was new for all the girls, but everyone kind of rose to the challenge, and I'm honored, and I know Coach Maurizio is honored that we were able to kind of share the field with these girls and go through the trials and tribulations along the way. It was so fun. I really can't say enough about it. I had so much fun this year, and I'm looking forward to the years to come.
You know, we look at the staff here, and not only does the staff show up, but y'all support each other. And it seems like, at least from my perspective, that you're in unison. How many games did it take or practices did it take for this coaching staff to really just lock arms together and be in unison? Did it happen right away, or did it happen over time?
So I think it was pretty seamless, actually. Coach Maurizio and I, not only have we worked together, but we're friends off the field. So usually if I'm thinking of something, he's already thought of it, and vice versa. We kind of feed off of each other from a cerebral standpoint of the game. And at the end of the day, I couldn't have done it without him, though. He's a great head coach. He's a great friend off the field. And Coach Marzullo, having him kind of step in and help us out as well. I've had experience with him doing camps and whatnot, but he's so knowledgeable of the game and kind of putting our heads together. I thought it was an efficient way for us to kind of run with this first season.
Yeah, you know, and it's been great. And Steve Maurizio is the head coach is right behind the camera right now. So he's on the other side of things. What can you say about, like you said, your friends off the field? So if you had to describe Steve Maurizio in Steve-O, we're here now. If you want to, if you want to describe Coach in 3 words, what would they be?
Passionate, for sure. Knowledgeable and caring. He really cares about the girls. He cared about cultivating this community, like our team, the camaraderie that was built from day one. I mean, to him it was the number one goal. Like, how do we foster a great community with this team for the program going forward? And I thought, it was a success for year one.
You know, and Coach, for you, there's been moments that the team described up here that they enjoyed, one of them involving you.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite personal moment being on the coaching staff of this team, and then do you have a favorite team moment?
I think after we got our first win was a personal favorite of mine. We know the girls worked so hard to get to that point, and they were patient. We lost our first game, we tied our second game, and we knew that we were kind of on the cusp, but it's still, we're all impatient, right? We wanted that win so bad, and when we got it, it felt great, and then we were able to kind of build off of that and put some other games together where we were able to be victorious as well. So that was a personal favorite. And sorry, what was the second part of your question?
The team.
Yeah, team. The girls already said it, but when we beat Liverpool, I think that was unbelievable. They were locked in that week. We asked so much of them, and they never, complained. They always came to practice. They worked really hard. They absorbed information like a sponge, and we couldn't ask more from them. They were remarkable. We knew they wanted to win that game. We wanted to win that game, and Liverpool was a really good team. Can't say enough about the program they have over there. But we handled business, and it felt great.
Now, I had said before that I'm Italian and  The way I'm looking at the team off camera, is this is what it looks like if you don't know. I should actually flip it around and show people, but this is what it looks like when you bring somebody home to an Italian household. If you're dating somebody and you say, "Hey, mom and dad, I'm bringing home whoever," and you walk in the door, you don't have mom and dad there. You got your cousins, you got your neighbors, you got your friends from kindergarten. Are they typically like this with you, that they're staring at you all at the same time in silence, that they've blocked a path for you to escape, Coach? How Italian does it typically feel, or is this a first for you that they are very quietly watching you right now?
I just think they like to pick on me. Now, in all seriousness, though, this is actually the norm of what we see when we work with them in the classroom. We do work on the whiteboard and stuff. They're always attentive, and that's why I can't say enough about the girls. They really did work hard. It's not like I'm lying about that. They came to practice every day, and they did whatever it took to get better, and it made our jobs easier. It really did. So proud of them for the season they put forth.
Clap it up for yourselves. You guys are good. So Ava said she wanted to be Avery. And Avery said, "I work out and I cheer." What else would describe Avery more? Because she was thinking about it afterwards. If you were Avery for a day, Coach Diego, what else does Avery bring to the table? Because she said that that's all she could think of in the moment.
Avery's a social butterfly. She's vivacious. She has this type of personality where I think everybody kind of feeds off of her. She was one of the players I think that really kept the team together, the glue of the team. And we had a great group of seniors, and she was one of the only juniors we had on the team, and it's great to have her coming back next year because we're going to need her.
Awesome. Well, if you could switch lives, clap it up for Avery. Come on. So, if you could switch lives with anyone on the team, coaching staff, or student athlete, who would you switch with for 24 hours? And I'm going to guess it's not the Steelers fan, but who would it be? I'm sorry. You said Antonio Brown. And anybody who dyes his mustache blonde cannot be trusted. That's how I feel. So who would you switch lives with?
It's got to be Coach Maurizio.
Okay.
I want to drive that Corvette.
Okay.
I want to trade lives with you for a day so I can drive your Corvette, essentially.
All right. Coach Maurizio said that he was going to sit this one out, but I'm not going to let that happen. So, shout out, give some love to Coach Maurizio. So, Coach, if you switched lives with Coach Diego, what would be the best part of being him for a day?
It's a punishment.
I think his work ethic in the gym, up all the weights and all the push-ups he does.
Okay. That would be it. So basically, if you go to any gym anywhere in Central and Upstate New York, you'll find Avery and Coach Diego. So Coach, before we get into rapid fire, we talked about being a part of history. We talked about what this means. Reflecting on it, what for you do you want all of these student athletes to remember about being on the first team? That's only going to happen once. It'll never happen again. They're pioneers. They started this program. What do you want them to remember as they go forward?
That they're always members of the family, right? Especially for those girls that unfortunately we're not going to be able to coach again for another year. The great group of seniors. We're a family. We'll always be a family. And they always have an invitation back. This is a program going forward. I don't look at it as a team. It's a program, and it starts with year one. And then hopefully in year 10, 20, 30, we'll still remember them.
Yeah, love that. Clap that one. You got to clap that. So, Coach, we're going to go into rapid fire. You can ask me anything. I can ask you anything. We're live worldwide on audio and video, and of course we're live here at Heritage Hill North on 628 South Main Street in North Syracuse, down the road from CNS High School, and we're here with the CNS North Stars girls flag football team. What's your first question?
What would you be doing career-wise if it wasn't this?
Two things I'm working on right now. So I've loved making people laugh since I was little, and I've been doing impressions we counted that up to this point there's 47. So do you guys want to hear one of my impressions?
I think we have to. We have to.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one that everybody would know. I'm gonna do my impression of Mickey Mouse. But I need y'all to close your eyes so that you can really get a feel for this. I'm gonna prove that it's me by saying something about CNS, okay?
Okay.
Oh boy, who's my pal? CNS girls flag football. I'm a fan. Come here, Pluto.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, clap it up. Clap it up. Yeah. That was good.
So I would say comedy, as well as I just recorded a commercial as Joe Pesci, so that was fun too. But I would say comedy and screenwriting. I'm working on a script right now. There's a script I worked on years ago, and I have new life in the story that I want to tell based on a movie that I was in. So I was in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which just got re-released in theaters, and I was an extra in the chase scene, but there's a story that I would like to write going off of the last few years of what I've learned. So we'll see what happens, but stay tuned. So for you, Coach, if you had to become a cartoon character for the day, what cartoon character would you want to switch lives with? If we could wave a wand right now and you became this cartoon and you lived in the world of this cartoon character, who would it be and why?
Oh boy. Probably Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
All right. So I can get some FaceTime in Space Jam.
Okay. All right. I like that. That's good. What's your next one for you?
So obviously it seems like you have a lot of interest in football. You've covered it for years. What other sports do you follow, maybe religiously or recreationally?
Well, I played basketball growing up, and I still go onto a court to shut my brain off. And there's witnesses to this. There's 3 gyms in Central New York where I made my first half-court shot in each of those gyms. I said if I get 5, I'll make 1. I made the first one in each of them. So I love to shoot. I love to shut my brain off. I just love something about the poetry of the game, and it speaks to me. It really does. I have to fight myself with. I would coach I would coach 8-year-olds I've coached soccer. I feel like football, basketball, I can live in that world of coaching as well. So I know Coach is going to remember this if he needs help. But yeah, no, I really do. I think basketball is the easy one because I played it my whole life. So my question back to you, Coach Diego. If you got your own flatbread pizza here at Heritage Hill North, what would be the toppings to describe your personality?
Toppings to describe my personality.
Yeah.
I think I would just default to what I would typically always order at a pizzeria, which is buffalo chicken.
Okay.
Extra blue cheese on the side, of course. If you like ranch instead, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's it. I don't know, a little bit of spice, and it's got the right just mix of texture and flavor, so doesn't go wrong.
Fair enough. You get a bonus one, Coach.
Oh.
So last one.
Coach Maurizio and I, we like to go golfing.
Okay.
And we're not very good. I'll be upfront about that. If you came out golfing with us, and we needed you on a hole, where could you contribute Are you good off the tee? Are you good short game, putting? What are we talking about?
I'm the Mariano Rivera of golf. So you bring me to the end, and I will putt you home.
All right.
And that's from years of playing mini golf and testing myself. So I do trust myself. But we do captain and crew.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's right at the end. So and I'm a really good golf cart driver. I'm very good at driving that cart. I drive it like sideways on the hills and almost tip over, but I don't. So I think watching me in the golf cart is fun, but I'm going to say the end game would be mine. My final question for you, Coach Diego. You know what? I'm going to go into the audience here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna let the girls pick a question.
Oh no.
They love you so much. Mia wants to know who your favorite student athlete is on the CNS North Stars girls flag football team, and all of a sudden, Coach Maurizio is very happy that he's not sitting up here.
This is such a lose-lose situation, isn't it? God. In all seriousness, I look like I'm thinking like crazy because I am. But the truth of the matter is, every girl on the team have done so much. But I do want to take a second to shout out somebody who's not here. Bryn Scott was a senior on the team, and she was the heart and soul of the team this year. She really was. She loved football. She wanted to play. She went out of her way to be not only somebody who leads by example, but also a vocal leader on the field and in the locker room. And while I don't have a favorite, I wish she was here because she deserved to see this and she deserved to be a part of this. And we're going to miss her next year. We really are.
Clap it up for Bryn. So, with that being said, Assistant Coach Ron Diego is off the hot seat. So for Coach Diego, for the coaching staff, for all the student athletes, for the CNS North Stars girls flag football team in their historic year one of this program, from Heritage Hill North on Wake Up Call, please one more time give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.